dares to disturb the domain of the Dynast of the Dark? Step forward, so that I may see the one who dares to grace me with their presence. A demon from the hells? My. What is it that you want? And how exactly do you think I would help? The Nightshade Queen and the Nightshade Dragon are one and the same. When you talk to the dragon, you talk to the Queen. Am I understood? Good. Now, if you have no clue as to how I could possibly help you free your kind, then you must leave me be. Come back in a fortnight, and I will be able to grant you your wish. Do you question my way? I am the Wicked Queen. Not because my character is truly wicked, but because I am the Queen of the Wicked. Queen of the once shunned and demonized by society. You have my word that in a fortnight, we will free the Infernal. Not a minute sooner, and not a minute later. Do not list my own achievements, for I was there when they happened. For you, liberating the vampires took but a day. But that day would never have happened had I gone in blind. Oh, great, the arm is stuck. Was I not clear when I said that to speak with the dragon is to speak with the Queen? This dragon is but a vessel. One I used to speak from when I so desire. Why do you ask? There are no wires or rods. What you see are mere illusions. Do not go. My head. Pay no attention to that closet. Not in the presence of the Nightshade Queen, who is definitely right here. Pay attention to the dragon right here. Hi. Can I help you? Yeah, that's me. Technically, my name is Regina Solanum, but I go by the Nightshade Queen. Winston's the dragon puppet whose arm is stuck in the ground again. Let's get something straight here. I am a queen. A queen who may or may not be someone who was a potato farmer before accidentally taking a throne, and may or may not be completely devoid of magic or royal blood, but I am actually a queen. Specifically the Wicked Queen, if I hadn't mentioned that already. I mean, I am an artist as well, but I'm very much not a con artist. Acting is but one medium in which I paint. Usually with a well-written script by very talented writers, I might add. Oh, if you ever get the chance, I highly recommend Miss Raft's works. A witch who is part human and part automata saving the world. A visit from a goose robber. A romance of an ex-syndicate member. I kid you not, those performances are some of my favorites. They are truly something to behold. I've actually been wondering if I could hire them to write for me full-time. No, Not everything I do is written by someone else. Sometimes I write them myself. You know how I'm known as the vampire liberator. That was all me. I'm actually pretty proud of that one. Took a lot of effort, but it was totally worth it. Hey, I actually ended vampire segregation. I personally studied and researched vampire statistics, and from what I saw, vampires are more likely to be murdered by humans than humans by vampires. Someone had to do something. So what's wrong with a well-written speech to show the world that vampires are not the monsters we thought they were? Winston helped. But that was only when the other nations didn't get the memo. That's something I ask myself every morning. Why do I do this? I could say that all the world's a stage, and we are but the players. But then what role have I written myself into? That of a liar? I love performing and making art, but I'm afraid that I'm not fond of lying. However, the truth is that the world is a terrible place at times. Not all monsters wear horns, and not all horns make monsters. If I'm being honest, I don't always know how to show the truth, let alone how to get them to believe. But the Nightshade Queen does. She shows the monstrous made gentle. She shows that the wicked are worthy of love. She shows that someone out there wants you. She shows the world in my eyes. One day, I realized that the role I wrote changed things. Some were as grand as getting my own castle and realm, but most were that what I did, lie or no, made their day a little better. If I am to play the part of a liar, I might as well use it to help those in need. Right now, you seek the aid of the Nightshade Queen to free your people. I'm not sure what I can do, but I can figure something out. If it is okay with you, could you tell me how you managed to escape anyway? Hold on. Someone tried to summon a succubus and got you instead? Sorry, it's just... I might have something, but I'll tell you when you're done. Keep going. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. What they did wasn't right. It angers me knowing that people can treat someone like that. As if profession and heritage grants someone the right to be treated like... Right. I said I had something. You were summoned because someone wanted a succubus. I'm willing to bet that someone botched a sigil or syllable. My plan, flimsy as it may be, is to get people to summon infernals. The rituals take time, and I don't think I can do them all myself. That's something I'll need your help with. If we're not careful, both our peoples will be under new management, so to speak. We can't let that happen. Which is why you'll be working with us to find a way to summon infernals who won't try to end the world. At the moment, all I can come up with is weaving a tale of how someone summoned a succubus for cuddles and got something else instead. This lets us spread the word that not all infernal are evil. We get your people out, albeit slowly, and maybe people get cuddles and companionship along the way. The only downside is, once the Hells realize their workforce is diminishing, they'll probably treat your people worse. But, hey, at least it'll give us time to figure out a better way to free your people. You're very welcome. Oh, if you don't mind, could you not tell anyone that I'm not as great and powerful as I present myself? I suppose that what I do is a kind of magic. But I'd really appreciate it if you didn't tell anyone how the magic works, so to speak. Thank you.